the photographers that really touches hands away.
If the other company wants to take a picture and put it on the open publication,
Let's close that, yeah.
there's plenty of people that are just sitting in the back door.
Yeah.
Wow. Can't go on like this. It can.
I went to bridesmaid restaurant. So, no, but yeah.
Anywhere else?
If I was there, still would be better.
And it's their own reputation.
Yeah.
It's their own.
And I was going, it was 40 feet after 9. It's not serious. It's well, it's 3 and 6. A bit of normality.
Really? How about a couple of you tomorrow?
No. I'm winning my golf bet.
No lady captain still sound for you.
Right, easy left. Yeah. Excuse me. Bring those. Yeah. People up and down. Right.
I don't think you've ever, not this season time. I don't think there's any last season. Flash is normally done. Over it. Oh, but with the ice, yeah.
Okay, all right.
$32 from 35.
That's
what Oggy says on Twitter.
Yeah, because I just seen the people what do you think of this door? Oh, it's done. Hello. Well, I was going to say first. Oh, because I've got my head in my head.
Okay, guys, start Simon.
Ruben, you spoke yesterday about the players understanding the need for momentum and you were wanting to win the game, yet you concede 2 goals in the first 20 minutes. What causes that? Because a lot of people, again, are saying that's the system that you're playing.
It's always the same. That when you lose, when you win is not the system. When you lose is the system. I understand that. I think it's more we play this game like Brentford wants to play this game. With long balls, we kick the ball, second balls, and we never settle down our game. We never play our game. We never push the opponent. And then we knew that every time they recover the ball, they will make a run and they will fight for the ball. We suffered 2 goals like that. We managed to score 1 goal, and then in the second half, I think the penalty could change things. But overall view of the game, we never settled down into long possessions, long control of the game. We're never there, so we lost.
I mean, you're so far 30-odd games, Premier League games into your time at the club. It feels quite basic, the things that are not happening.
I know, guys. We talk about this every time our team lose. We need to work on a lot of things. And again, today, my biggest concern is we didn't settle down the game. In the final third, we missed a lot of crosses. We suffered goals in transition that we knew during the week and work on that. So that is the things that we need to improve.
Okay, Andy and then Samuel.
So how does it change? How do you get some consistency from this squad?
So work on everything. The frustration is that every goal, the goals today, we work on that during the week. That is frustrating. We can do better with the ball. We can have more control. We can understand that sometimes when the decisions are not in your favor, the momentum is not in your favor, we can control the ball. We can settle down the game. And that is something that I know this team can do. But when everything, the moments, the penalty, the foul before the first goal, all these things are against us. We need to have more personality to control the games, calm down the games, and then to play better.
I'm sure you're not suggesting that the referee's decision contributed to the final result, but were you disappointed that Collins wasn't sent off for the tackle?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that to explain that sometimes the decisions are not in your favor, and that can happen. And we have the ability and the capacity to control the game, to calm down the game. We didn't do that today, and then you guys have the ability to make your decision with that, your opinion of that decision. The referee told me that Brian was not in control of the ball. I think he was not in control of the ball because he was pulled. So that was the decision. Again, I want, especially in these kind of moments, not focus on the referee, what we should have done this morning or this afternoon, and we can play better, and we need to play better.
Ruben, do you still feel confident that you can turn this around?
I'm always, it's like ups and downs. When you win, you feel that everything, the momentum is here. When you lose, you go back to the same place and you fight again for one win that can help you to create a momentum. So, guys, I'm always doing my job. If I win, I'm in the different state of mind. That is normal, but I always confident because I know what to do.
Okay, Rob, and then last question for Chris.
You've always taken a lot of responsibility on your own shoulders and not wanting to blame the players, but there's been an awful lot of individual mistakes today. I mean, do you ever feel like the players maybe aren't taking the responsibility themselves because there's an awful lot of pressure being placed on you, but maybe not as much on?
That is my job, and I'm not here just to protect the. No, I am trying to do what is best for the club and the team, and I don't see a point because I see the guys training. I feel that sometimes in the games when things are really hard, they are not the same, but that is the pressure of the club. So I'm just thinking here, what is the best to win the next game? I'm not trying to protect the players or myself. I'm just trying to win the next game, create again the momentum, and that's it. And to try to be really objective in my analysis to the game. And today we play the game of Brentford, not our game. And when you play the opponent's game, it's harder to win the game in the end.
Can you see a clear way forward now, and can you take this club forward? Because right now it feels like it's one step forward and one step back every single time.
Guys, I cannot tell you more than that I say every time I lose the game. Sometimes and you see one team that performs really well and you see improvements, and then sometimes you have some games that you don't see that improvement that give you the confidence to say that Manchester United is going to get back. So it's always the same conversation. It depends of the next game. So let's try to win the next game and to improve certain things. But I think it's clear that we can create more chances. Sometimes we reach more the final third. We had a little bit lack in quality in the final third. We suffer goals that we are prepared for that. So that is the thing that we need to improve, like always.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Afternoon. Hey. Hello, everyone. Ready when you are.
Congratulations. Where does that rank in terms of your personal achievement in Dutch management football?
Yeah, I haven't had many games as a manager, so it's probably pretty high. Yeah, it's obviously fresh. It's just come off it, whatever it is, half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago. So it's just very proud. I've said this before. I think it's, a lot will get made of me, obviously, in a new role and etc. A lot of changes at the football club, blah, blah, blah. But I think it's just, that's the one thing I would take straight away from the game and the performance after last weekend in particular. Just proud of what we produced against a talented set of players.
We went for them very early and with that direct approach, and it really worked. And Amorim's just said they prepared for it all week, but it certainly didn't look that way on the pitch.
I thought it was a balance of how we approached it. I thought going with a back four gave us a better base with the ball, gave us better passing opportunities, fluidity in midfield with Damsgaard and Yarmo kind of dovetailing a little bit, Jordan trying to be more secure. And then I think when you entice players onto you, and if they vacate space with what we have at the top end of the pitch, we want to take advantage of that. And I thought we dovetailed nicely between playing with control, enticing them, and then trying to hurt them where we wanted to bring them, I suppose. But yeah, I thought the courage and conviction of the players today, right from the off, was really good, both with and without the ball.
2 goals for Igor Thiago. What did you make of his performance?
Selfless, I think, will be the first thing that springs to mind. Always puts the team first, sometimes at the detriment of his own performance. I think he's such a team player. He's getting real rhythm in his game now and confidence in his game. And he's shown exactly, I suppose, what he's all about and why the football club brought him here 15, 16 months ago, whatever it was. And obviously everyone's aware he's had a difficult season last year with injuries. But he's such a powerful player and a big part of he was a big part of our dressing room last year with the type of character that he is. Very, very positive individual. And again, I'm touching it, just really, really selfish. But to see him, he's a centre forward. He wants to score goals. And to see him score the type of goals, everybody might think the second goal isn't particularly, it's just a goal. He's the one who gets the first contact. And he has the desire to actually get in the area where you're going to score goals. I think it's a really good lesson for young centre forwards to be in those positions where you're going to score and not just on the periphery. So I was really happy for him.
You speak about that in the second goal, and it's his all-round play really that's so important to that.
Yeah, spot on. Yeah, he gives us that base. He fights against some of the strongest centre-halves in the league, which he had to do today. And he gives us that base to be able to bring players into play. And like I alluded to before, if teams press us effectively and aggressively, we know we can miss that play to Thiago, and players can join in off the back of it. And then with Dango and Kev, we've got real pace to get in behind teams. Thank you.
Keith, you mentioned the midfield fluidity. When you're preparing for United, is that two in midfield really an area you look at? You mentioned the midfield really linked with Jordan Henderson. I mean, is that an area you really felt you could outnumber them, because the midfielders were fantastic today?
Yeah, I think it's the natural way you prepare for games. You try and create overloads, I suppose. One of which will be if we have a 3-man midfield, they have a 2. But you could flip it and, say when their wide players tuck in and they have a 4. So there's different ways of looking at it, I suppose. But certainly felt how we tried to entice them onto us and try and play around or through at times would be on. And I felt, going back to it, the players did that with real courage and conviction today. Thanks.
Hi, Keith.
Hey.
Michael Carriday, I was really impressed by his performance. Still only 21 as well, on the mainstay in the team. How impressed were you by his performance, and how good do you think he can be?
Yeah, I was impressed with him as well. I thought he was excellent. I think he's having a really good season. He's such a good person. He settled into the club so well since his arrival in January. Everybody will kind of just target his long throw, I suppose. It's quite eye-catching, but it's his general desire to be a defender. I don't think all defenders actually love defending in this day and age. He does. And whatever it's 1v1, defending the back post, just a real pride in what he does. And again, the type of person he fits exactly into the way this club is. So really happy for Michael that he started the season so well.
Keith, when we were checking the penalty for a red card, were you concerned about that?
I was just planning subs, to be honest, in case it wasn't going to go our way in terms of who was going to come on, how we might tweak it, what it would look like. I think that's just the natural way. You have to process things pretty quickly and work it out what it might look like. So obviously delighted it wasn't.
Is that everything?
Cheers, lads.
We'll leave it there. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care.